Hello, my dear children. So, welcome to our English class. So, today we are moving on to our third unit, and the name of the chapter is An Encounter in the Woods. So, in this chapter, we will be meeting a bird and her younger ones. Okay, so you can see here a bird, a partridge with her babies. Can you see? Okay, so the babies are walking behind the mother, right? So it's like that, no? Our mothers, our parents, they'll be taking care of us, isn't it? They'll protect us, they'll provide everything for us, right? Dress, food, shelter, all the way they'll be giving us all the necessary things we need, isn't it? And whenever we happen to meet any kind of disaster, any kind of danger in our life, difficulties in our life, then also our parents will be there with us to protect ourselves, right? Isn't it? Yes, I know. And you also know that. Okay? So, here in this chapter, we can see how the mother partridge is doing some sort of works in order to protect her babies. Okay? So, we'll be entering to our chapter. So, before that, let me introduce the author, the writer of this chapter before you. So here he is. His name is Ernest Thompson Seton. Ernest Thompson Seton. He was born in 1860 and died in 1946, just before Indian independence, right? Okay, he was born in England, but he lived more of his life in USA and Canada. Okay? And we can say that he was a wildlife expert and used his experiences to write about and draw animals. Okay. So this is one of the texts where Seton shows how clever, kind and brave animals can be. We used to say that human beings are always clever, brave and all, right? Not like that. Animals also are kind, brave, clever and all. Okay. So some of his other books are Animal Heroes and Woodland Tales. So we can say that all of his works are related to wild animals or forest or like that, because we told that he was a wildlife expert, so he can say more about animals. Okay, so we can move on to our story, An Encounter in the Woods. So here is our chapter, An Encounter in the Woods. So here you can see three pictures, right? A picture of a cat, second picture is of deers, third picture is of bears, right? So all these animals are trying to protect themselves in different ways, right? So like human beings, animals also will do something to save themselves whenever they meet any kind of dangers. Okay. So here in this chapter, as I told you, Mother Partridge and her little ones are facing some kind of problem, some danger, and trying to get rid of all those things. Okay, so just go and check what all things are happening here. Okay, right. Mother Partridge was taking her brood down a hill to a small stream. Her little ones were only a day old, but they could already walk quickly. Mother Partridge was taking them to have a drink at the stream for the first time. Okay, so what do you mean by the word brood? Brood means group of baby birds born to the partridge at the same time. So I've shown you the picture of partridge, right? So here the mother partridge, she was carrying her brood, she was carrying her baby birds to have water from a small stream down a hill. Okay, so this young little ones, no, they were only a day old. Okay, 1 day old they are, but they can walk very fastly. Okay, they can walk very fastly. So they were going to the stream for the first time. Okay, so they are out from their nest for the first time. She walked slowly, bending low as she went, for the woods were full of enemies. She was making a soft little cluck in her throat. It was a call to her babies. They looked like little balls of fur toddling after their mother on their tiny pink legs. They peeped softly and sadly if they were left even a few inches behind, and they looked really fragile. Okay, so what do you mean by cluck? Clucking sound made by a hen or chicks. We are very familiar with it, right? And the word meaning for toddling. Toddling means walking unsteadily, not in a firm way. Okay, walking unsteadily. So this young birds, no, small ones, they couldn't walk properly. They were toddling. Okay. Then what do you mean by peeped? Peeped meant chipped, twittered, making the sound. No. Then fragile means easily broken or hurt, easy to broken. You might have seen the word fragile on this baggages and all, no, coming from abroad and all, or packs will when it contains some kind of glass items and all, we will write fragile, handle carefully, like that it will be there. Okay, so anyway, here are Mother Partridge and her little ones. They are walking to the stream. So Mother Partridge know that the woods, they are walking through the woods, forest, okay. So she know that, the mother knows that the forest will be full of enemies. So she was very careful while taking her babies. So she will be making this clucking sound from her throat she will be producing a sound, clucking sound. So that was for the babies. Okay, that was an instruction for the babies. Okay, and the babies, no, very cute to look at. They were like little balls of fur. Okay, they were walking unsteadily after their mother. They had a tiny pink legs, no, only small ones. So they were walking like that, very cute to look at. Okay, so whenever they happen to see that their mother are somewhat a little bit far from them, they will be doing some kind of, they will be producing some kind of sounds. Okay, they will be feel very sad whenever they feel that their mother is few inches forward from them. Okay, then they will be very tensed. Okay, that is what is we can see like that. Okay, can you imagine those things in your mind? A mother partridge behind her small little babies. Just imagine. Okay, so there were 12 of them. Okay, but Mother Partridge took care of them all. She watched every bush, every tree, the woods, and even the sky. She always looked for enemies, and soon she found one. Okay, so how many babies were there? 12. Okay, but the mother was taking care of all those 12 babies in a nice way. Okay, while she was walking, her eyes were going around. Okay, she was listening to each and every bush over there, all the trees, all the branches of trees inside the forest, and even the sky also, some other eagle or like that was coming or not. She was searching everywhere. Okay, she wanted to find out even a single enemy coming out. So what happened? At last she found one enemy. Okay, so now she happened to see one enemy. Who will be that? Do you want to know who it is? Yes, here it is. Okay, away across the meadow was a great powerful fox. He was coming their way. In a few moments, he was sure to see or smell them. There was no time to lose. So, who was the enemy? It was a fox, a powerful fox. So, normally we will be telling like fox are very clever, right? So, meadow, what's the meaning of meadow? Meadow means green land, an open field covered with wild grass. Okay, you can see it in the picture here, no? Green grass. So, this fox was coming to their way. So, it is sure that he will find out these partridge and her little ones. Otherwise, no, this fox will be very easy to smell and find out. So, there was no time for them to lose. Okay, so they should do something to protect themselves. So, what did the mother partridge do? She produced some sound, grrr sound. Okay, it was asking her little ones to hide. Okay, cried mother partridge in a low, firm voice. Okay, so she cried in a firm voice, means firm means steady, stiff voice. Okay, so the mother produced some kind of sound in order to tell her babies to hide somewhere. Okay, at once the little birds moved far apart to hide. So by the time the mother produced that sound, all the babies moved to different parts to hide somewhere. As they are very small, no, they could understand the language of their mother. Okay, do you understand your mother's language? Yes, right? One hid under a leaf, another between two roots, the third in a hole, and so on till all of them were hidden. So all the babies were they were able to hide somewhere. Okay, under the leaf, between two roots, in a hole, like that everyone hid. But one baby could not find a cover, so he just sat low on a broad yellow chip. Okay, so one among the 12, he couldn't find a place to hide. So where did he hide? He hid under a chip. Okay, a small piece of wood or stone like that. He just sat just low on a broad yellow chip, a broad piece of wood or stone, like some way he sat there. Okay. He lay very flat and closed his eyes very tight. What he do is, he just tried to hit there and he just closed his eyes very tightly so that he couldn't see other enemies and all. No, okay. So they stopped their fright and chirping, and all was quiet. Now everyone is very alert. Okay, so they are not at all making any kind of sounds. Okay, chirping sound means sound made by small birds. Okay, so now they are very frightened. Anyway, they were all quiet. They were not making any kind of sound now. Mother partridge flew straight towards the enemy. She came down bravely beside him. Then she threw herself on the ground. She moved as if she was lame, and she sounded as if she was hurt. So, what is she doing? Okay, so she is here to do something to protect her babies. Okay, she is flying down straight towards the enemy. Okay, so she came directly to her enemy and just lies there. Okay, as if she was a lame one. Lame means could not walk properly. Okay, something happened to her legs, like that she acted, and she was producing some kind of sound like she was hurt. Okay, was she begging the fox to let her and the babies go? Not at all. Oh no, you may have heard that the fox is a clever animal. Yes, we told, no, fox is a very clever animal. So just wait, no, wait and see how much cleverer a mother partridge can be. Will she be able to protect her babies from this fox? Let's wait and see. Okay, So for that, you need to wait for the next video, and we can meet with the next video having explanations about the remaining portions. Before that, I need you all to read all these paragraphs 2 or 3 times. Okay, dears? So, bye from me. Thank you.